Across this maiden world, desolate paradise, we've got the forces of the Tyranids that have breached a webway spar, and they will be assaulting it. The Drukhari, sensing the opportunity, not only looking to take slaves to the Dark City from the general populace, but also the Homunculus Coven, taking beasts of the Kraken gene seed strain, or gene strain, in order to go back and breed creations for the arenas and for real space raids. So stay tuned as we play this 1500 point game. Let's begin.
The Dark Kin.
Hello and welcome to another SkaredCast Battle Report. I'm Skari, and this is Exodor. You've seen him before on the channel, bringing his Tyranids to fight a variety of different things.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations on your showing at Du Bois.
Yes.
Awesome.
7th.
Overall.
Proud of myself.
That's amazing. With your Tyranids, too.
Yep. I lost to 200 orcs. That was my one loss.
Yeah. That's a lot of orcs,
Oh,
200
it was fine.
orcs.
So many orcs.
The Gene Stealers must have had their hands full.
Oh, yeah. I had the Steelers kill like 40 of them once, and
Yeah.
he's like, cool. And I was like, yay, so many. And no, it wasn't enough.
He didn't care.
No, he didn't care, because so much.
Awesome. So you've brought a fun list today.
Yeah.
1,500 points. I brought a fun list. We're playing a cool narrative game where a Tyranid splinter force that has breached into the webway has rushed out of a webway gate onto a maiden world. And the Drukhari sense the opportunity to not only attack Tyranids to get Gribblies, but also to raid the maiden world while the chaos is happening and take slaves back to the Dark City.
Yes. All of that stuff.
Yeah. I love how you're great about the lore and the fluff.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Old One Eye. I like his lore and stuff like that.
So you brought Old One Eye, you brought Swarm Lords,
Yep.
you brought Gene Stealers, which are like a staple in your list, like your iconic unit.
I gotta bring, I would say 20 Steelers, 6 Hive Guard, and with 2,000 points, I didn't bring it this time, but with 2,000 points, 1 Neurothrope with the Horror.
Right, the -1 to hit power.
Because if you face like lists that have like a lot of points invested in one unit, if you're running that -1 to hit bubble and then you Horror him, you'd be surprised how many games I've won by simply ignoring that target because he's -2 to hit my army.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Because of the -1 of Venom Throat,
exactly,
the Throat.
and then the Horror.
Right, so it's good. Stacking -1 to hits on certain armies, maybe not orcs because they auto hit on 6s.
Yeah. But if you're doing it like to the big tanks and they're hitting on 6s,
or knights or things like that as well.
Knights will hit on 5s, but if you do it to the big tanks and they're hitting on 6s, like you just leave them alone.
I love it, and like that you don't have to stretch your army thin.
And you win by objectives. Yeah.
Of course. Today I brought Cabal of the Flayed Skull, which is not something I've ever run on the channel before. I usually do Poison Tongue or I do Black Heart.
Vect.
No Vect today. So you can double shoot your Hive Guard all you want.
Yes.
So we're done talking. You want to see the action. Let's take a look at the armies and we'll jump right in. Enjoy! A maiden world in distress. The Drukhari, led by Archon Skari himself, the Blade, come to fight the Tyranid horde that has burst forth from a breached webway spire. They are not only there to take flesh for the Homunculus Covens, but the residents of the Maiden World make for great gladiators in the arenas, powered by the strength of the World Spirit. So this is 1,500 points of Drukhari. I'm running 3 patrol detachments. Once again, it's a raiding party. And we've tried to showcase as much as possible. So first we have a Cult of Strife patrol led by Lilith Hesperax, a Beastmaster leading 2 Beast Packs, one of 12 Razorwings and one of 8 Chimera, 20 Witches with a Shardnet Impaler and 2 Hydra Gauntlets, and a Razorwing Jet Fighter with a Splinter Cannon and 2 Disintegrator Cannons. In the Cabal Patrol, led by Archon Skari, this is a Cabal of the Flayed Skull today, so no Vect, and he's running his Huskblade and a Blast Pistol. I have 10 Cabalite warriors with a splinter cannon in a raider with a disintegrator cannon, a venom with 2 splinter cannons as well, and a ravager with 3 disintegrator cannons. And last but not least, a Prophets of Flesh patrol, led by the homunculus himself with his electro-corrosive whip. And then we have grotesques. Great conversions for grotesques. It's always good to try mix them up. 3 grotesques, 5 racks with an ossifactor, a Talos with a Haywire Blaster, Chain Flail Macro Scalpel, and a Kronos with a Vortex and a Siphon as well. So that is 1,500 points of Drukhari. Let's take a look at the beasties that will be assaulting the world. And out of the webway spar bursts a splinter fleet of High Fleet Kraken. So Chris, take it away. What have you put in your 1,500 point army?
I have brought a single battalion.
Okay.
For 5 CP. We have 26 Termagants, just with flesh bores.
Yep.
Along with 30 Termagants with flesh bores.
Yep.
We have a squad of 20 Gene Stealers with Scything Talons.
The best way to run them with Scything Talons.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, there is 5 Acid Maul in there.
Yep.
We got Papa Swarmlord.
The Master Swarmlord, one of the best units in the Tyranid book, for sure.
And he's going to be paired up with the Melanthrope for that lovely -1 to hit bubble.
So this is, for anybody who doesn't know, it's a 4-year-old model, -1 to hit with a 6-inch bubble, 3-inch bubble?
3-inch
bubble. And it's also sort of like a Zoanthrope, so it's like synaptic.
Yeah, he's got the 18-inch synapsis. And Perfect. He's a character with 9 wounds, so you can't target him.
So you can't target him, which is awesome.
And then we got the very scary Old One-Eye.
Old One-Eye coming up. 200 points of pure destruction.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm trying something new. I have a squad of 6 Meiotic Spores.
They're big spores.
Yeah.
That explode.
They're essentially a smite.
Yeah.
And then a squad of 6 Hiveguard.
Perfect.
And this is all Kraken.
Awesome. So here we have it. It's 1,500 points attacking the Maiden World. Okay, so let's start with the deployment. We're going to put these objectives down. We're using the Barry Bash objectives from last year's Barry Bash. This year, it's the last weekend of February. Check the link down below. There's still about 15 tickets as of filming. It's a 64-player major event that we're running in Barrie, Ontario. First major of the ITC season, which is pretty exciting. It's like 2 weeks after LVO. Okay, so we're going to roll off for objective placement. Hiya! I rolled a 5. A 1. Okay, so I'm going to get 1, 3, and 5. Okay, I'm going to make the entrance to the webway gate important. Ta-da!
Bam.
That's important of some sort. These eldritch ruins will be of importance to the battle.
Let's put one right here.
Number 4, okay. Number 5, I shall make these eldritch ruins important. Or, yeah, something like that. Near these eldritch ruins. I will just move that a little bit. It's like 6 inches away. There you go, something like that. Boom! Okay, making that area important as well. So now we're going to roll off for deployment. Okay, so winner is going to roll and pick sides. 2 to 4. So you roll to see what style of deployment we're going to have. 1, which is hammer and no, pointy hammer and anvil. So which side would you like, sir?
I will take the first side.
That side with the 3 objectives really close by. Okay, and I'll take this side and I will start deploying. So we'll be back after deployment. So we start deployment, and I deployed relatively conservatively because I knew that he was going to finish deploying before me. So I was able to kind of pull out some of his deployments and essentially screened out the front of my army with the razor-winged flocks and played conservative, knowing he had a very aggressive style army. He was going to have to jump at me, so I was able to kind of consolidate my strength, use the Vexor Mask to create like a no-go zone for him to not get so aggressive on me, and force his hand in the first and second turns of the game. We're here after deployment, and the Tyranids spew forth from the webway gate. Somehow, they basically rent. Didn't you read that book where Leviathan actually gets into the Bieltan webway, and they start it's in the book that they released, the Fall of Bieltan, before. So the Inari fight the Tyranids in the webway. It's really cool, actually. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the entire deployment here. So we got 30 gaunts, 30 or 28 gaunts, whatever. 20 Stealers hiding behind the ripples of the webway gate. We got the Malanthrope with the relic of -1 to hit.
Yes.
So it's -2 to hit that guy. Swarmlord, Old One-Eye. The 6 Hive Guard in cover over here. And that is 1,500 points.
The Old One-Eye will be the Warlord, giving him adaptive biology.
Cool. So if he takes damage, I can't target him either.
Yeah.
So it's good use of a Warlord. And then the Meiotic Spore is basically getting in front. The Drukhari are attacking the Tyranids and have deployed relatively conservatively. So I have a Cult of Strife Razorwing, Raider with Cavalite Warriors, Ravager, Venom with Rex in it. That's the 8 Puppies, Chimera, 12 Razorwing Flocks. The Beastmaster in the blob there with +2 leadership. 20-man Witch Squad with +1 attack. Lilith, she can pick basically her drugs at the start of every battle round. Homunculus with Vexita Mask. Archon Skari, he's running the Gin Blade, gives him lots of attacks. And Famed Savagery, which is the Warlord trait for the Flayed Skull. So if he's charged, heroically intervenes, or charges, he gets +1 strength, +1 attack as well. Okay, so that is that. We have objective number 2 here. We have objective number 4 here. We have objective number 5 over here. Objective number 1 is the Webway Gate. Objective number 3 and objective number 6. So we're going to get 3 cards at the start of our turn. And First Blood, Linebreaker, and Slay the Warlord are all mission parameters. So before we get started, Chris, have a fantastic game. Do you have any comments? Things that you're going to try and do here? Lots of bodies.
I'm going to see if the Muculated Spore can get rid of those grotesques.
Yeah, because you don't like those grotesques at all. Yeah, so with a good move and what's it called? The stratagem to move them again?
The Muculated Overdrive.
So the Overdrive, they basically going to be able to, Metabolic Overdrive, they can get actually really close even though spores are technically slow.
They move 3.
They move 3.
But they still get to advance 3d6 and pick the highest. Because they're Kraken.
Right, and then you can double whatever they roll.
No, you can't double it. That's for non-flying
units. Oh, okay, cool. No, not the Kraken one, the normal one.
Oh, the Overdrive.
Yeah. That's a double. You basically move again.
Yeah, you just move again.
Yeah. So they can do that to get in there and hopefully blow up those grotesques.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't like those grotesques.
Move 9 and then 9 again.
Exactly. So even though they're relatively slow, you can use some stratagems to really get up if he goes first. Now, he did finish deploying first, so Chris does get the +1. So we shall see. He's going to roll +1. A 1. Uh-oh. A 1 or a 2 means we redraw. 1 means he goes first anyway. No! Come on. Do you want to look at his smiling face. Do you want to go first or second?
As a team, we can roll snake eyes.
That's right. Do you want to go first or second?
I would most certainly love to go first.
Okay, so do the Drukhari, do the Fateful Seas, the initiative. For Vect, even though he's not here in any shape or form. Hiya! That is a 5. So close. So close.
That was scary.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, the Tyranids get to go first. And what are your mission objective cards for the first turn? Dun dun dun. Kill something in the shooting phase. Get everybody out of your deployment zone.
Not gonna happen.
And kill something in close combat. Okay, a variety of different objective parameters. Let's move in to turn 1 for the Tyranid, deployment. And by deployment, I mean movement phase. Okay, so turn 1 for the Tyranids. Chris decided to
keep the Gene Stealers hidden behind the line of sight blocking terrain, which is a smart move. And then he moved and got those spores right in my face. His idea, like with a great run move, and then he double moved them because they fly, jumped over the screen, and he just ready to blast them into the grotesques. Meanwhile, his screens spread out to control the rest of the board in the backfield.
End of movement phase for the Tyranids. So the Gene Stealer is hiding behind the ethereal webway gate, blocking line of sight there. Then we've got big 30-man unit, 26-man unit, and then a big 30-man unit. And then Old One-Eye, Swarmlord, and the Mallanthrope all moving up. And now we're into the psychic phase.
For the Swarmlord.
That's right. The only Psyker, the Swarmlord.
Yes, Catalyst and the Horror.
Okay, and he can cast 2 a turn.
So I'm going to attempt to put the Horror on your little birds here.
Okay, so they're -1 to hit. And you failed.
I do fail.
With a 4. You
That's
needed
okay.
a 6.
Let's try Catalyst
Yep.
on my Steelers.
Yep. Keep them alive longer. 3.
That's also
You needed
a fail.
6. Oh no. Well, okay then. Well,
he did not do his homework. He is not
did
smart
not
today.
He is not. The coming out of the webway gate has confounded his psychic senses, or maybe it's these eldritch ruins that are just put in place to curb. Oh, by the way, these guys moved, and then they moved because they moved like 9 inches, so 18 inches in. So they're really close to blow up against a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and on a 1.
Oh, right,
They
mortal
take a
wounds.
mortal
But they have, what, 3 wounds each or
3
something?
wounds each, so
Okay,
they're
yeah,
fine.
they're fine. They don't care about damage. Okay, so the Hive Guard are going to shoot at my lone Kronos over there, so hopefully the Kronos can survive. Withering hail of firepower.
4 Hive Guard.
So 4 Hive Guard are shooting at the Kronos, and then 2 Hive Guard are going to be shooting at the Razorwing Flocks to start bringing them down.
Because of range.
Because of the range, yeah.
So 3s, rerolling 1s. Oh, no, not rerolling
No,
1s.
not Kronos this time.
So a lot of misses here.
Okay, their strength what?
8. So I get the wound on 3s.
Okay. So
You got
3 wounds on my Kronos. He has a 4+ invulnerable save thanks to Prophets of Flesh. And he is okay.
Okay.
And then 2 that are shooting at the Razorwing Flocks. So 3 hits and needing 2s to wound. 3, they're D3 damage each.
Yep.
Okay, so one guy, they're 4 wounds each. So one guy's going to soak up 2 of those dice first. So he's going to take 2. And 3, so one guy's going to die, and then one is going to take 3. So one is dead, and one takes 3 wounds. Okay, same shooting phase. He's going to cash in on 2 command points to use the shoot again stratagem. They're infantry, so they're shooting again. So same thing against the Kronos. About the same as last time. Not as efficient as they would like to be today. 3 wounds again against the Kronos. 4+ invulnerable save. He takes 2 damage, or 2 they'll go through and do, well, I said that right, 2 damage. So 6 up, feel no pain. Nope, so the Kronos does indeed take 2 damage, and then 2 against the little birdies again. So 3 hits and needing 2s. So 2, so one guy's gonna die, and then the other one takes D3 for 1. Okay, so shooting phase is over, unless he's going to boost anything. Because he can pick a unit within 6 inches and make them move again. But he doesn't want his Gene Stealers to come out just yet, because if he just charges me, he's going to lose all his Gene Stealers.
Yes.
And I think Chris has learned that over the times he's played against me.
Maybe if I had 40.
Maybe if you had 40, you could sacrifice 1 unit. But he's playing smart with his Gene Stealers back there, using them as a counter attack. Okay.
But if you kill them, you don't get first blood.
Okay, so we're going into charge and fight phase. Essentially, they can't charge or fight because they advance, but if they're within 3 inches of any enemy models, they can choose to, they basically explode.
Yeah.
Right? So he's going to put 5 Meiotic Spores into the 3 grotesques and 1 into the birds. And explain how they work here, Chris.
So I'm going to roll a dice for each one of them.
Yeah.
On a 1, it has no effect.
Yeah.
On a 2 to 5, it does D3 mortal wounds. And on a 6, you take D6 6 mortal wounds.
Okay, and then the unit is removed. How many points is that unit of 6?
It's 54 for 3 of them, so that's 108.
So 108 points for essentially 6 D3 mortal wounds.
Essentially, yeah.
With the odd
6
D6.
mites. I would say 6
mites for 100 points. It's like a one-off, but you can really do some damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see how they do. So we've got 5 against the grotesques, and we have 1 against the birds. So against the grotesques, we've got 1 that did nothing, and we have. You're debating the reroll.
I am gonna CP this.
Okay. Does he reroll a 1 into a 1? No.
Oh,
bear the pain.
So
okay.
these 3 are all D3.
So 3D3 mortals first. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 mortals.
4 so far, and 2 D6 mortals for 5. So that'll be 4, and so it's 9 in total.
9.
Okay, and I'll have to roll for their feel no pains.
And then
against the
birds will take no effect.
No effect. So 9 mortal wounds into the Okay, so 9 mortal wounds into the grotesques, needing 6 up, feel no pains. And I take, that's cocked, 9 wounds. So that will kill 1 grotesque. Bloop. And that will wound another grotesque. So that's 4, 8, that's 9. So he kills 2. And then puts 1 wound on the last grotesque. See, he's not as scary now as they were before. And the unit explodes. But, the grotesque unit's 105 points for 3, so a couple more smites, you would have killed that last guy, would have been first blood.
The 2d6
as well.
were scary.
Yeah, you rolled a 1 and a 4, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, the Tyranids have not achieved any of their objectives. Are you going to get rid of anything?
Advance.
Get rid of advance. Okay, you don't want to have to get the Hive Guard out of your deployment zone. Does not want to get the Hive Guard closer. So the Drukhari have been issued orders as well. And I get to defend Objective 5, which is right next to the Eldritch. Okay. I get Mission Critical Objective, so I have to try and hold Objective 4, which is that one over there. And the last one is... kill something in close combat. Okay. Considering I have a lot of witches, I'll say
That's possible.
it is. Okay, moving on to turn 1 for the Drukhari.
My turn 1, I moved my screen up and advanced, essentially putting the entire screen up in his face. Started to threaten the objectives and moved on. I used the witches, I kept them in a bubble with the Vexor Mask in the middle, so that if he charged into them, my Vexor Mask would just basically help kill the Gene Stealers. And then my biggest target priority this turn was to kill as many of the Hive Guard as possible. If I can kill the Hive Guard, all of a sudden he doesn't have anything that can threaten my plane, or my Ravager, or my other tank.
Drukhari movement of turn 1. Razorwing Jet Fighter just zoomed up over here. I moved and advanced the Razorwing Flux to just bring up the screen and start defending Objective 5. I've also moved and advanced the Witches to start defending, take Objective 4. I've moved the Cabalite Warriors up, the Ravager, everything kind of just moved up. We've got the Beast Pack Master, we've got Rex and the Venom, we have Archon Skari, we have Lilith Hesperex, they advanced up as well. And then we have the Kronos, the Talos, the Homunculus with the Vexor Mask, all in that general area as well. So, moving on to shooting, because I don't have any psychic powers, Chris.
I would deny it anyway.
You would, because every time we play on our psychers, your denies are like crazy on point, because that Power of the Hive Mind stuff really kind of gets into me as
Shadow
well.
in the Warp.
Shadow in the Warp, that's it. Okay, so we're going to start with something simple. Ravager is going to take... Oh, I didn't keep my Archon nearby. Oh, sad face. Oh, but that's okay, because he's Flayed Skull. Okay, so my Ravager is going to shoot at your Hive Guard. And I have 9 shots. Okay, so needing 3s to hit against the Hive Guard. Because it's a Ravager that flies, it ignores cover thanks to Flayed Skull. And it rerolls 1s, even though the Archon is not nearby. So that is 8 hits with the Disintegrators. And you have Toughness 5. So needing 4s to wound. No rerolls here. So no rid of the Living Muse or anything. That would be 3 at -3.
So no save.
Right, so that's 2 damage each.
So 1 dies and 1 is down to 1.
Okay, they have 3 wounds each.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, next I'm going to shoot the Razorwing Jet Fighter. It's going to shoot at the Hive Guard. So the Razorwing Jet Fighter is equipped with 2 Disintegrator Cannons. He's equipped with... this one does not ignore cover, and it doesn't reroll once to hit, because it's Cult of Strife. It also has missiles, and it has a Splinter Cannon. So at long range, the Splinter Cannon is 3 shots, needing 3s to hit. And it's poison, so needing 4s to wound. So that would be 3 saves from the poison shots to get through.
So he'll die.
Right, and 1 more wound.
And he'll be down to 2.
Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to shoot the Disintegrators. I get 6 Disintegrator shots, hitting on 3s. And wounding, wow, it's 5 hits. And wounding on 4s. So 3 minus 3, 2 damage each.
I get that lovely 6 up.
You do, sir. Oh, I saw a 6 there too before you.
So he'll die, and then 1 more will die.
Okay. Plop, plop. And last but not least, I'm going to use the D6 Monoscythe missiles, which are 2 damage a pop. So D6 shots, 6 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, needing 3s to hit. And it's strength 6, so 3s to wound. These have no AP, however. Ah, just 1. Just 1. He's okay with a 5. Okay, so shooting phase. I'm going to have to start doing some damage to Swarmlord before he gets stuck in. So I'm going to do the Cabalite Warriors. I have 9 with rifles and 1 long-range Splinter Cannon. So they need 4s to hit because of the -1 bubble from the Malanthrope. And I'm going to need 4s to wound thanks to poison. So 2 saves from the Cabalite Warriors. That's 2 saves, a 5 and a 6. I have the Venom as well, going to take all his shots against Mr. Swarmlord. So 4s to hit with the Venom, but he is rerolling 1s because of Flayed Skull. Now, cool thing about Drukhari transports is you can put units inside that aren't of the same Cabal or Cult or Coven, which is kind of cool. That's why he's carrying a bunch of 1, needing 4s to wound with poison, just 1. That's why he's carrying, so 6, there you go, nothing happened there. I have 1 Ossifactor, going to shoot from inside to the Gaunts, needing a 4 to hit. Needing a 2+ to kill someone, because it's -3. 1 dead, and on a 4+, because it killed a model, it will do a mortal wound to the unit. So it basically, 1 little shot kills 2 guys. Blah, blah. And then we have the Disintegrator here from the Raider, and it will fire into Swarmlord. So needing 4s to hit, rerolling 1s. And, oh, I forgot the Cabalite Warriors rerolled 1s as well. Wah, 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 because they're inside the transport, and they're Flayed Skull. And 5s to wound did absolutely nothing. With that, the Drukhari will finish their first turn. I will get mission critical objective. I will I will discard defend objective. No, you know what? I want you to try and stop me from getting it. So I'm going to start defending objective 5, and I'm going to keep Blood and Guts as well, because I can score that in his turn if I kill something in close combat. So 1 point down, and we're moving on to turn 2 for the Tyranids. They have overwhelming firepower in effect, Blood and Guts in effect, and he's going to draw 1 more card, which is going to be Area Denial. Kill stuff inside. I think I'm in the middle there.
For now.
For now. Okay, Gene Stealers, your work is cut out for you. Time to go to turn 2.
So the Tyranids spring their trap. The Gene Stealers come out, and you'll notice that Chris has some very good thoughts about how to use them this turn.
Okay, so the strategy here that Chris wants to do is, Chris, explain what you're thinking.
So, if I'm within 6 inches of this dude, he's going to make the witches go before the Stealers.
Right, because of the Exeter Mask.
Everybody's going to think, oh, Stealers can just rush in, kill the witches. Not going to happen. Trust me. But if I have the Steelers be in combat with these guys, when they die, I could spend 1 CP and then move again and then spend 3 CP, because I have 4, to fight again. And because it's not the start of a fight phase, you can't select the Steelers, so the Steelers will actually get the go before the Witches.
Right. Which is a great way to kind of circumvent it as well.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of CP. It's going to use all your available CP to do it. Yeah. So you're banking on being able to kill this entire unit of 500
wounds.
Yeah. Okay, so other than that, just kind of moved around with the Gribblies, nothing crazy. Yeah, let's see what happens.
Psychic. Okay, so
psychic powers first. Swarmlord with his 2 available psychic powers. Rawr, rawr, he says.
Catalyst onto
the Gene Steelers.
The Steelers again.
Yeah. No.
No.
Again.
Again.
Okay.
The horror on the Witches.
-1 to hit on the Witches.
No.
No, he needs a 6 on both. Oh my goodness. 4 out of 4. Swarmlord, you're failing. You're failing at your psychics. Okay. Shooting phase.
Let's see. All we got is we'll just do whatever Tyranids can reach into the birds.
Yep.
And then the 2 Hive Guard.
Well, we'll do that in a second. So the Hive Guard are going to open up on to the Razorwing flocks. So we have 2 Hive Guard remaining after a great shooting phase from the Drukhari. Hitting on 3s. Great. And wounding on 3s. So 2. So D3 wounds on the guy that's wounded already for 2 wounds. So he has 1 left. So he's going to soak up the other one. You kill 1 Razorwing flock with the Hive Guard.
And then whatever gaunts can reach.
Okay, we'll measure. Okay, so he's decided against shooting because he doesn't want me to remove the ones that are close to the Gene Stealers. So he's going to move the Gaunt unit with the Swarmlord's ability. He's going to move them again to get them out of the way so that his big Gribblies can charge in and have a better option of where they get placed in order to get more attacks in on the Razorwing flocks. With that, the shooting phase is over. So we're moving in to the charge phase.
Old One-Eye, charging
the Razorwing flocks. Okay, well, there's nothing I can do about that. And he goes 9 inches. Wow. So he's going to jump. Okay, so he moved Old One-Eye over here, out of 3 inches of my characters for Heroic Intervention. Okay, let's see where Swarmlord goes.
Yep.
3 inches for Swarmlord. So he's going relatively slowly. Okay. And
Steelers.
The Steelers are jumping in. Are they declaring just the Razorwings?
No.
Yes? Okay, so what he's going to do, in order to be able to fight again and attack them, he has to declare them as a target, which means I will get to overwatch the Steelers with my Witcher. Okay, so I have 16 pistols in range and 1 grenade. The grenade is essentially the same against the Steelers, so it gets 2 extra shots from a grenade. Don't forget your grenades. Grenades are amazing. Plasma grenades are even better. Strength 4, -1 AP. But against Gene Stealers, it's the exact same as poison. So needing 6s from pistols. Pow. 2. And needing 4s. 1 save to a Gene Stealer. Yes! Hooray! Dead Gene Stealer. And now the Gene Stealers are going to charge in. By the way, he did declare Lilith just in case they kill all the birds, and then he can pile into Lilith, essentially an attacker.
Yeah.
So
because he's just at a 3.
Exactly. That's 10 inches for the Steelers. So we'll be back after he moves them all up. So the Gene Stealers have decided to attack first here up against the Razorwing flocks. There's 36 wounds worth of Razorwings with basically a 7+ save. Toughness 2. Okay, so let's see what they do here. They're hitting on 3s, rolling 1s because of Scything Talons. And he's doing 17 4 times because 17 are the amount of Steelers that can attack. And they have 4 attacks each. And he's wounding on 2s. So that is 2 bases and 1 wound. 2 bases and 1 wound dead so far. So it's 2 bases and 1 wound. Second batch, rerolling 1s. Okay. if there was a Broodlord in here,
Yeah.
they'd be hitting on 2s.
I don't think these rolls are going to cut
and
it.
wounding on 2s. Okay, needing 2s to wound.
Yeah, these rolls are
so
certainly
this
not gonna cut it.
3 will kill another base. That'll kill another base. We're up to 4 bases dead so far. We've got the 3rd roll here. Ooh, that was a decent roll. Good job.
One
Gene
miss.
Stealers. 16 hits, eh? Needing... Okay, so this... Actually, that might flip it in your favor. So that's 4, 5, 6... 7 bases and 1 wound. So that's 7 bases and a wound out of 9 possible bases. Okay, let's see if the Steelers have it in them. Oh, it seems like they will with a good end of the roll there.
That's a flip.
Unless they roll lots of 1s. I think all of them will be dead. Oh, okay, so that's 3 will kill 1. Not 1. So that'll kill... 8 and then 9. So the Gene Stealers have successfully murdered the entire unit.
Woo!
I was hoping 1 would live with 1 wound, and then you just foil your plans completely. But well done for the Gene Stealers. They have cleared the chaff, gained first blood for the Tyranids, and now they will overrun, and then they will, at the end of the fight phase, correct? They get to fight again?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so then you'll come back with him. You'll probably pile him into Lilith. So we'll
and
see
then the
how
old
that
one-eye
goes.
gets to
Yeah,
attack.
so old one-eye will go into Lilith and attack her. And then Swarmlord gets to move 6 inches to the closest because he can activate, move 3 if he wants to get closer.
He'll stay still for the -1.
Perfect. Okay. Now he's just going to stay near the
Malithrope.
Makes sense. So we'll be back after we clean all these guys dead and the Gene Stealers do their special move that's worth 1 command point. Now in this case, I wouldn't use Vect on that. I'd use Vect on the attack twice if I had Vect, which I don't. So, come on, witches. Let's see if you can survive what happened to the Razor Wings on you. Okay, on to crazy Gene Stealer attack. Okay, so Overrun's a really cool stratagem. 1 CP after a Tyranid unit kills a unit in close combat. You spend 1 CP. As long as there's no units within 3 inches, they can essentially move again. So the Gene Stealers moved and advanced, and now they've surrounded. They can't end within an inch. However, you use the attack again stratagem, and you can pick a unit that already fought this phase, and because they charged, they can be picked, and they already fought this phase, so you can pick them to fight again. As per the FAQ, you fight again, you pile in, which now means that you're in combat. Because he declared a charge against the witches, he can attack the witches. So now he's going to be doing a whole other round of attacks into the witches, making Gene Stealers super technical in terms of running around and killing stuff. Really cool. Take note in your Tyranid notebook. It's one of the coolest techniques you can use with Tyranids. Now, he's going to pick Old One-Eye to activate because he charged, and he's going to pile in, and he's going to go and try and kick Lilith Hesperax down a notch or 2. Okay, so Old One-Eye is going against Lilith Hesperax. I had put +1 attack for the battle round, not +1 toughness. No! So he's going to be wounding her on 2s, not 4s. So let's see what Old One-Eye does. He hits on 2s, rolling 1s. And because of his charge, he does...
+1 attack.
+1
to hit.
+1 to hit, so he's hitting on 2s, but on 4 pluses...
And he gives himself +1 to hit.
Right.
And on 6 pluses, he makes extra attacks. But that +2 works with that. So on 4+, he'll be getting extra attacks.
Okay, so 4 pluses to get extra attacks, ruling 1s, hitting on 2s. Okay, so that's 2 extra attacks and 1 reroll. That could potentially be an extra attack. No.
Nope.
So that's 5 with 2 extra attacks. So looking already, and each one of these is 3 straight damage.
Get the reroll 1s.
Rerolling 1s, correct. Now these don't...
They don't generate, no.
Okay. So he does all those.
7 attacks.
Ouchies.
Wounding on 2s.
Okay.
83, 3 damage.
Okay, Lilith Hesperax. Okay, she has a 3-up invulnerable save. Let's hope that her dodge is as masterful as it is in the arenas, you know? So, just picture it, you're a Drukhari nobleman, you're watching the battlefield from one of your pleasure barges or a big screen at the Dark City, and it zooms in on Lilith Hesperax as a giant Tyranid beastie comes to attack her, and he flurries, does she dodge, the flurry of attacks. One gets through. I'm going to spend a command point to reroll that because I haven't
I forgot to do his 4+. You take D3 more.
I would have been on the Razor Wing flops after the charge. So he would have.
All he's got left is his tail then.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So the tail does what? D3 damage or something?
It's D3 attacks. It's like
okay, it's a small
strength
tail.
4, no damage.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to use a command point reroll for Lilith because she's going to try and dodge. Yes, she dodges. She is unscathed.
Okay, D3 attacks.
Okay, from the tail. One attack. Hitting on 2s because it's...
and then doesn't work.
Nope. Yay! Lilith is fine. So she now gets to activate.
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll come back. Okay, so Lilith Hesperax. She has 4 mace attacks. She gets 1 for the Cult of Strife. She gets 1 for her Penetrating Blades. She gets 1 extra attack because that was the drug I picked. And her hair does 2. She's got barbed hooks in her hair. She waves her hair at you.
Trying to take out my other eye.
Exactly. So she hits on 2s, and against characters she rerolls all hits and all wounds. And any roll of a 6 to hit will be an additional 2 hits. Not even attacks, just straight hits.
That's so mean.
It is. She's pretty cool. And she can reroll all failed hits and wounds. Okay, so needing 2s. Hiya! Okay, so she got 2 extra hits with her hair and 2 extra hits with her Penetrating Blades. She's strength 3, and she's going to, she needs 6s to wound you now.
Toughness 7.
Yep, 6s to wound, but she can reroll these, and her Penetrating Blades are AP -4.
Oh, wow.
So anything will just go straight through. Okay, so 6s, they're just 1 damage, though. Okay, so 3 of her hair... which is AP 0. So the hair is getting in your eyes, and then her Penetrating Blades rerolling. That's a cocked dice here. So that's 2 wounds automatically from the Penetrating Blades, and then 3 from her hair.
You've activated my adaptive biology.
I have, yes. Hooray!
He takes 2 more.
2 wounds from the hair. Go, Lilith.
He's down to...
He's taken
5.
4 wounds, so he has 5 remaining. Go, Lilith! Okay, so now spending 3 command points to activate the Gene Stealers to fight again, and they're going to jump in to the witches.
Yeah.
Okay, and that means that I am going to spend 2 command points. You'll be -1 to hit those witches. Is the only thing I have that might keep them alive.
Might keep a couple alive.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. He's going to pile them all in here. Let's see how the Steelers do in combat. Okay, now it's the big combat of the turn. The Gene Stealers will now be attacking the Witch Cult unit, the witches. It's 19 Stealers. We have 19 dice rolling it 4 times, hitting on 4s thanks to lightning fast reflexes.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s thanks to scything talons. Wounding on 3s.
Yes.
I have a 4-up invulnerable save and a 6-up feel no pain. So let's see how these Stealers do against the witches. So rerolling some 1s here. Okay. So we have good amount of misses there. Ooh, lots of 6s in there. Ooh. And 3s to wound. Okay, so far we've got
10.
10. Okay, so 10 so far. Next batch. So 10 wounds so far. I'm keeping track right
That should be 9 dead there.
Yeah, we'll see. Hitting on 4s again, rerolling 1s. Couple of rerolls there. So these Steelers going to town, doing some work.
Wow, they're doing
work. My goodness, look at that. You should just keep these dice. They're no better than your normal dice.
For melee they do. Holy cow,
Needing 3s to wound. That will be 8 more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
So that's 8. So that's 2 and... So that's... we're at 18 so far. Batch number 3. Oh, not so good this time. Couple of 1s in there. But I see some misses. Oh my goodness. I hope the witches survive, because those Gene Stealers are terrifying. Okay, so a couple. We have 7 more in there. Okie dokie. And we have the last batch. Rerolling 1s. Okay.
Wow, that's so good.
Oh, these Gene Stealers are like proving their worth.
I think you're in a bit of a pickle.
Oh my goodness. I think a lot of these girls are going to die. Oh, girls and guys, because they can be both. So that's another 8 on top of that as well. So, Gene Stealer unit almost completely added in there. So that's 3 there. Have done 12, 24, 33. 33 against the witches. It's a 20-man witch unit. Let me grab some. 33 saves to make for the witches. Oh my goodness. I don't have enough space in one hand for this. Okay, let's roll. I need a 4+ invulnerable save. Okay, and we'll roll some of these as well. Ooh, that was a good roll.
That's a good roll.
And some 4+ in here as well. Wow, these witches are on fire. That was a save. So I failed that many.
Wow.
What? Look at that. That is crazy. 6 up, feel no pains for the witches. Come on, witches. So I saved 1, so that'd be 4. 8 witches just implode.
Not enough.
Not enough. Okay, so I have 12 witches left. I was able to pile in this witch here, so she's now within 6 inches of Lilith. That gives them reroll 1s to hit. And then the Kronos will give them reroll 1s to wound, even though they're strength 3. So each witch has 2 base attacks. The Hecatari blade gives them an extra 1, it's like a chainsword. They get 1 for their obsession, which is called the Strife, and 1 for +1 attack combat drug. So I have 8 witches, each attacking with 5 attacks each first. And then I have 2 Hydra Gauntlets, and I have 1 Shardnet Impaler, and the squad leader as well. So these are just the regular girls, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So I'm just going to do all the hits here. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, grabbing all these 1s. Now, if this was turn 3, or if I would have used the Architects of Pain stratagem, they would count the turn as 1 higher than it is already, which means they would have been hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. But that's not the case. So that many hits, and now we're rolling to wound. I need 5s because Gene Stealers are super tough. So 5s to wound. Whoop, only 3 so far. But I do have reroll 1s thanks to my Kronos. So nothing. And then these over here. So 2 more, 3 more, and no rerolls. And then these over here. So that's a couple more. And rerolling 1s thanks to Kronos as well. An extra 1 over there. So that would be 4, 8, 11 saves so far from just the regular witches. Needing 5s. Oh, these dice are on fire. So 3 go down so far. And then I have 2 Hydra Gauntlets. So each Hydra Gauntlet has 5 attacks. They're hitting on 3s as well. Ooh. They're hitting on 3s, rolling 1s, thanks to Lilith. Okay, so 3 misses. And they wound on 5s, but Hydra Gauntlets reroll all wounds, because Hydra Gauntlets are awesome. So 4 more just from the Hydra Gauntlets, because it's 10 attacks for 2 models. So cool. 5s, 2 go down. Okay. And then I have 5 from the Shardnet and Impaler. So 3 hit, rerolling 1s. Nope, and it's strength 3 as well. Rerolling 1s thanks to the Kronos. Nope, and then I have the Succubus. The Hecatrix has 3 base attacks, and then she has, she doesn't have a Hecatari blade, so she also has 5 attacks. But she has an Agonizer, so she's going to be wounding on 4s thanks to her Agonizer. And nope, just 1 more. It's normally -2, but it is an invul save. So 1 more die. So he killed 8 witches. I killed 6 Gene Stealers. Okay. And I think that's it. I have a feeling that we are done turn 2 Tyranids.
Murdering.
There's no subtlety in war over here. So you did. I'm going to spend 2 command points to automatically pass their morale.
Yeah.
So that brings you down to 2 command points remaining. And then you got Blood and Guts because you killed 1. So end of the turn, he's also going to get rid of overwhelming firepower. He's going to keep area denial, even though the witches are close enough to the center to prevent that. I was unable to defend objective 5 because he murdered everything and he basically had guys nearby. And I still have blood and guts. So moving into Drukhari, turn 2. And I'm ordered to dominate the enemy. Score every objective on the table. Okay.
Good luck with that one.
Thank you. Let's see what I can do with Lilith, the witches, all them. They're in combat stuff. Okay.
My turn 2. Time to spring the trap. With Lilith not dying in combat and the Gene Stealers now tied up with the witches, it was time to throw in the reserves and see if I could turn the tide of the game before the Sworn Lord and the hordes of Gaunts got into my lines.
Okay, here is the end of turn 2. Wow, I can't believe it's only turn 2. So the Venom has moved over here. The Racks have kind of gotten out and moved up. I moved Archon Skari around here to have options to charge. He's got a blast pistol and his Jin Blade. I've also brought the Kabalite warriors in the Raider up. I brought the Beasts up as well with the Beastmaster. The Grotesque there has taken a wound. And I've moved both the Kronos and the Talos over the screen so I can shoot over here and charge into here, while the Ravager has moved that way, and the Razorwing Jet Fighter is trying to get a kill in those Hive Guard. So, that's it really. Oh, Lilith Hesperax spent 2 command points to be able to fall back and act normally, because she's going to go try and kill some Malanthropy stuff over there as well. So you want to get into the thick of it. So let's do some shooting. First thing I have are the witches. They're going to shoot pistols into your Gene Stealers, because they all have pistols, except for the ones that have witch weapons. So I have 9 pistols. So that's 5 and 9 pistols. They're going to be hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s thanks to poison. So 3 saves on the Gene Stealers. 1 goes down to a pistol shot. Pa-plow.
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 Yeah, it takes a lot longer when you record, eh?
So I've got 3 Disintegrators from the Ravager firing into the Hive Guard. Trying to finish them off. Needing 3s rolling 1s because of the flayed skull, which is pretty cool. And needing 4s to wound. Ignoring cover. So 3 go through that are 2 damage minus 3.
Ignore cover?
Ignore cover.
So no
flayed
save.
Skull. Yeah.
So
So you have 1 with 1 wound left?
1 wound.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to do the Ossifactor. He's going to fire into the Gaunt Squad again. Needing 3s to hit. Hit. Needing 2s to wound. Wound. He kills 1. So he needs, on a 4+, he does a mortal wound. No. So he just kills 1 of the Gaunts from that squad over there. This Razorwing Jet Fighter is going to fire into that Hive Guard. I'm just going to shoot the poison gun into it. And I'm going to shoot the Necrotoxin missiles into it as well, which is 3d3 shots. The Disintegrator Cannons are going to fire into this squad of Gaunts. So Disintegrator Cannon, needing 3s because they're out of 3 inches of the Malanthrope. And needing 3s, so 4 Gaunts die from that unit. And then I have against the, so that's 4 Gaunts from the unit. Against the Hive Guard, this is the Poison Cannon. Now it's rapid fire. So needing 4s to wound. So cocked. So 2 just armor saves. We're not ignoring cover, just straight. Oh,
He's dead.
He does. He goes down, so that wastes the missile shots. Now, if I still had command points left, I could spend 3 command points, because it's Cult of Strife, to shoot again with that Razorwing. As long as he kills something,
That's
he
not
can
fair.
also
Only
shoot
I
again.
get to do that.
Yeah. The Gene Stealers, well, I get to do with that. I used to do with the Tantalus, because the Tantalus used to sit back and kill something and then shoot again with like the 12 Tantalus shots or whatever. Yeah.
Stop stealing my abilities.
Yeah. So now the Venom is going to fire into that unit of Gaunts that we see there. It has 2 rapid firing splinter cannons, so 6 shots each, needing 3s to hit, rerolling 1s because of flayed skull, and 4s to wound. So that's just 3. 3 saves on the Gaunts. T-shirt saves. Ooh. 2 more gaunts go down in the ensuing firefight. There was a firefight! And then I've got the entire unit of Cavalite Warriors is going to shoot into Old One Eye. Because Drukhari don't like playing fair, ever. So I have their rapid fire. So I have 9 rapid fire rifle shots, which is 18 shots so far. And then I have a rapid firing splinter cannon, which is 6 shots on its own. If I had splinter axe, any 6 to hit would be 2 hits, but I don't have splinter axe.
He's in trouble.
Yeah, so needing 3s to hit. I completely forgot this last turn, but reroll 1s for Flayed Skull, because they're embarked in a transport. And needing 4s to wound. Poison shots. So that'd be 6 saves on Old One Eye. He has 5 wounds left, however. And he takes 2 more. And then the Splinter Cannon is 6 shots, needing 3s rolling 1s. And needing 4s as well. Ooh, 3 more from the Splinter Cannon. Good job, Splinter Cannon. Oh, doesn't do anything. He has 3 wounds remaining, so I'm going to shoot the Splinter Pod into him. It's 2 shots from the Splinter Pod.
He's the knight.
Oh, it's a character. Sorry, correct. I cannot shoot the characters because the Gene Stealers are closer. Wow. So we'll just shoot at Swarm Lord then. So 1 hit, and needing 4s to wound Swarm Lord. 1 wound on Swarm Lord. Just an armor save. Ah, he's fine. I'm going to shoot Archon Skari's Blast Pistol at you.
Good decision.
Hitting on 2s and wounding on 3s. No. If I had the Writ of the Living Muse.
I would have picked them up.
Yeah. No! Okay. So now we've got these guys shooting. So they're going to shoot their guns into Mr. Swarmlord. Actually, you know what? I'll start with the Disintegrator Cannon from here. He's just going to shoot into Old One Eye. So 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. And he needs 5s to wound. -3, 2 damage. 1. -3, 2 damage.
So 6 up?
Yes, sir. Oh, he's still alive. Okay, and then I've got the Haywire Blaster shooting into Swarmlord. So 2d3. Actually, no, I'll just shoot at the gaunts. 2d3 shots into the gaunts. So 3 shots hitting on 4s for the Talos. Or miss. And then I've got a Flamer from him shooting there. And the Siphon firing at the gaunts. So the Siphon does... Sorry, the Siphon is the Flamer. 5 hits against Swarmlord. It's strength 3. So needing 6s. So that's 1 AP2, but D3 damage. Goes through for D3 damage. He does 3 damage on Mr. Swarmlord.
Down to 9. And
then D6 shots from his big gun. 1 shot into the gaunts that hits. And strength 3 does nothing. Do I have anything left to shoot? I think I've shot with everything. So now we're going to do some charges. I'm going to charge... the racks are going to go into the gaunts. Okay, so we'll count them up. Yeah. Okay, so we've got all these attacks needing 6s to hit. We have 1 hit. The gaunts. And
1 wound.
1 wound. Will he kill a rack? 4+ invulnerable save. 6+ feel no pain. No! one goes down. Success. The racks are going to go 11 inches. I'm not going to go that far. They're just gonna stay away from Swarmlord. Okay, so then I'm going to have Lilith Hesprax is going to charge your Malanthrope.
No Overwatch.
Cool. So she's going to go 4 inches. She can reroll that. I already declared it. Nope. She's going to stay right in the forest. Should have declared the Gene Stealers just in case that happened. But that was me not paying attention. Archon Skari jumping into Old One Eye. He does make it in with a 9. So he's going to go back here. Because Swarmlord is right there. He's a coward. He's going to go try kill Old One Eye, maybe. Then I've got these beasts. They're going to run into the Gene Stealers. So they go 10 inches. So they're going to go up here. 1, 2, 3. And then this is a small base, so he'll be within an inch there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Now the grotesque is going to jump in as well. And he goes 5, so you're just going to pop in right there. And the tailless is going to jump in as well. With Snake Eyes. I can reroll that. Okay, because it's turn 3 now. Turn 2? Is it turn 2?
Yeah.
Turn. Oh, it is? Is
Bottom
it
of 2.
Oh my goodness. Okay, and then the homunculus is going to jump in as well. Hiya! So 3. Homunculus is just going to get within an inch there. Okay. I think that's it for the charges. I'm going to keep him out. I'm not going to... you know what? He's going to jump in too. Might as well get some blade vein attacks in there. Anything we can do is worth it. Okay. Yeah. So, because Lilith was just within 3 inches here, Swarmlord is going to be like, you didn't declare me as a target. Rawr! Heroically intervene. Uh-oh. So Lilith is going to have to fight Swarmlord. Great. Even though she can't actually attack him because he spooked her. The Vexillor Mask is going to declare the Stealers at the end. Not that that actually matters because everything charged and there's no command points to go around at all. So I'm going to start with the small stuff. We'll start with this over here and then we'll kind of move our way. So 2 attacks from the Venom, hitting on 4s, winning on 3s, so strength 4, -1 AP. So 2 dead gaunts from the Venom. And then 3 attacks from the Akathist and 2 from each rack. So they need 3s as well. And they wound on 4s with their poison. So that would be 3 saves from the racks into the... So 3 more go down. Okay, so that's it for that combat. Now let's do Archon Skari. So Archon Skari has 5 attacks. He has an extra 1 because he charged. And the Jin Blade gives him an extra 2. So he's strength 4 right now. No, 5. He's strength 5 right now. Pretty cool. Okay. Winning on 5s. So he needs 2s to hit, rerolling 1s. Oh, and then on a 1 he'll take a mortal wound because the blade that he's wielding might stab him. Needing 5s to wound. That's 3 wounds so far. And that will be at -3.
So 6 ups?
Yes, sir.
Oh no, that is not nice.
Yes. Good old Jin Blade. So that's 3. So even with the -1 damage, he's going to take him down. Now, if I had a command point remaining, I would then use the Soul Tract as a character to give me +1 attack and +1 strength.
Oh, buff yourself.
Yeah, for the rest of the game, which would be really cool.
Well, I am going to blow up on your face.
Oh, yeah. Does he thrash?
Kill him!
Thrash? No. And does Archon Skari take a mortal wound? No. He does on a 1. So, ooh, he barely tempts fate with the Jin Blade. Rah! And then he gets to pile in towards the closest. So closest would be very close. You're just going to go that way towards Swarmlord. Okay. Now we'll do this mess of a combat. We're going to start with the Chimera. So each Chimera has 4 attacks. They're hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s thanks to the Beastmaster, and then they're strength 4, so they need 4s to wound, rerolling 1s thanks to the Kronos. So 3s rolling 1s. And this is just 5 of them because there's 8. So there's 4 of them here, and then I'm going to be doing another 4. So rerolling 1s. Cool, and needing 4s, rerolling 1s. They have a lot of attacks, but they usually die because they have a 5-up pinball. So it's very easy to kind of get them isolated and murdered. So needing 4s to wound. So 6 saves so far. 6 saves for the Gene Stealers from the little puppies. The puppies kill 5. Go, puppies, go. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 5. So I need to do 3 more. So 3 more. Needing 3s. Rerolling 1s. They hit well. And they have decent damage. And they can come in groups of up to 12, which is pretty cool. No 1s. So they do another 5.
Seems like they're pretty close to Steelers.
Yeah, very close. 4 attacks, your strength 4, 5-up invulnerable save. It's not bad. They kill 4 more. So those little Chimera have done more damage to that Stealer unit than the Witches have. Okay. as he's doing, you can see he's killing all the guys here. So my chain flail won't get to smack you, and neither will that grotesque, essentially. Okay, so other thing that charged will be this Kronos. So all he's going to do is he's going to pile in here like that, and then he's going to go. He gets 3 attacks. It's only turn 2, so he hits on 4s, and doesn't get rerolls. He's strength 5, so 3s, and rerolling 1s. So he does 1 wound, AP -1, I think. So he kills 1. He's done. So he does a wound. That means he gets to heal somebody within 6 inches. So he's going to heal himself and take a wound off of himself. And now I'm going to do the homunculus, who's going to pile in here as well. And then the homunculus is going to get his 5 attacks with his electrocorrosive whip. So 4, needing 4s to hit, or wound, sorry. Rerolling 1s next to the Kronos. So nothing there. I can pile him in if I want. I'm not going to get him in combat. And that's that there. That's that there. That's that there. That's that. So just now I'll select one. I'll select the witches. I'll come back after I pile them in. Okay, so I piled in. I have 5 regular witches, which have all these attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, thanks to Lilith Hesperax nearby. So rerolling these 1s here. And they are wounding on 5s, because they're only strength 3. But the Kronos gives them reroll 1s, which is really handy in a protracted combat. Wow, that was a crazy better roll. Cocked dice. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 saves against the 2 stealers that are remaining.
All right. Here comes 11 saves against the 2 stealers I have remaining.
And they die. Okay. So if I had the 3 command points, because they're Cult of Strife, they could attack again, because they kill something. So if they were in combat with something else and I had the command points, they could also attack again, which is pretty cool. Because that stratagem works for shooting and for close combat. So I'm going to move them up, but now Swarmlord is gearing up to punch Lilith in the face.
So I'm hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s.
Okay, 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. And they're straight 3 damage, are they?
The AP 3 damage, yes.
Okay, so 5 hits, wounding on 2s. No rerolls or anything. Oof. Oof.
Failed 2.
Yeah. Were there any 6s in there?
Oh, shit.
Hold on a second. Beautiful thing about being able to check the camera, no 6s in that roll. So no mortal wounds, because if he rolls 6s, he does mortal wounds. So Lilith has her quick silver dodge, 3+ invulnerable save.
No CP left.
No CP left to have her save. Let's see what she can do. She fails.
Woo!
Whoa! Just punches him in. So that's 9. Okay, he has a tail too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can I pass 5 of these 6 up, feel no pain? Or is Lilith just gonna fall over and die? Yeah. No, she's dead. She died.
She's hiding behind a tree, but he just
you killed her.
Clear cuts everything.
She died. She's dead now. Okay, Swarmlord, are you gonna pile in? You're just gonna stay there, so you go charge whatever you want next turn.
Yeah. Well, he's cracking.
Oh, that's true. So he doesn't want to get anybody else into combat with him. Okay, so moving on to turn 3. I do get Blood and Guts, and I'm gonna get rid of defense. You have to attack with these guys. These guys over here.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll get all those dice ready and attack them. But I'm essentially going to get rid of defend objective 5. No, I'm defending objective 5. So I'm going to keep that one right now. I'm going to get rid of domination because that one's really hard to get. And we'll be back. 9 attacks on the Rax. 2 attacks on the Venom. The blue ones are the Venom attacks.
Hitting on 4s?
Yes. Nom. Little critters. Winning on 5s. Toughness 4 and toughness 5.
Yeah, so it'll be 5s for both.
Cool. So 1 on each. On the Venom on a 4+. Nope. And on the Rax on a 4+. Nope. The Venom doesn't get a feel no pain. Takes a wound. And the Rack dies.
Yes.
Those old guys have done a lot of damage to these friends. Okay. With that, you will still have area denial. And what does the Hive Mind give you to do this turn? As we have the Malanthrope and Swarmlord surrounded,
Crush.
Crush. So kill something with a monster, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Or
okay.
with a unit of 10 or more models.
Oh, very cool. So crush something.
And then diplomacy. Score 1 victory point if at least one enemy character was destroyed this turn.
So, okay. Kill
I can kill more characters to get D3.
Okay, so basically another assassinate.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I've got this character here. I've got this character here. I've got that character back there. Okay, so moving on to turn.
So Chris, seeing the opportunity to get some points, moves Swarmlord around, and I completely forgot that he can boost Swarmlord, which makes Swarmlord super fast and can move like 16 inches, making him be able to get entirely around my screen exactly to where he needs
And the rest of that plane.
Okay, so so Swarmlord is moving up here, and then he can push himself, so he can move here. So that Beastmaster is feeling very isolated right now because Swarmlord moves crazy fast. Okay, so we got some gaunts moved up just to kind of do some shooting at the witches and things. Are they pistols or assault weapons? Assault weapons?
Assault weapons.
Yeah, so they can't shoot in combat. But the Malanthrope's going to come in and try kill some stuff to get the whole army reroll ones to hit.
Yeah.
Right, which is pretty cool. Because that's a cool thing Malanthropes have. They can basically eat and learn, and if they're within an inch of something that dies, your whole army with that
Rerolls
same
one when hitting.
rerolls ones to hit like across the whole army.
Melee shooting,
which is really cool. So if you can actually pull that off early, especially in the game, it can be really, really strong. Of course, he's trying to keep everybody in synapse as well, so they don't run away. So let's move into the psychic phase.
So
He hasn't casted any powers this game. That's 4 out of 4. He has Catalyst and he has the Horror. So let's see what Swarmlord decides to do this time.
the horror
He's
to
gonna-
the witches.
Yep. Does he do it? He does!
He does!
He finally gets a power up
And catalyst
on himself.
to himself.
Yeah, let's make him hard to kill. It goes off.
Oh,
Okay, so Swarmlord's gonna be walking around murdering everything. So, shooting phase. Now he's just gonna push himself. Yep. Yep, get far away from Skari. Just go beat up on the character, because that'll give you Decapitate and Crush.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So that's 2 points just for killing that one little guy.
And then we got a couple guns into the witches.
Yep.
And then whatever can't reach into the plane.
Okay, we'll count that up.
Huge.
Okay, so the Swarmlord is charged in, and he's going to activate, and he's that done as well, so he's going to attack both. So activate the Swarmlord, sir. Going to pile in 3 inches and closer to him, and within an inch of him, but he declared him as a target, so he can split his attacks however he sees fit.
So we're going to put the tail and 1 attack on him.
Okay.
And then the rest on... How many wounds does she have?
3.
And no save?
Not against you, no.
Okay, so let's just do 3 and 3.
Okay.
And then the tail on him.
Yeah, against the grotesque.
Okay, so the 3 that are on the...
The Beastmaster?
Yep. So 2s, and then
And
2s.
2.
So,
So 6 damage and a mortal wound.
and a mortal wound.
So 6 damage and a mortal wound. I need 6s. Oh. I've had to pass 3 more, and he would have lived. Nope, he's dead. Blah! Dead.
And then the 3 on the grotesque. 2s. It's cocked. And then 3s.
Yes, sir. Wow.
2 mortals.
2 mortal wounds and 2 invulnerable saves. Invuls? Nope. So that's 6 damage and 2 mortals. He's got 3 wounds left. Yeah, no, he's dead. Swallow. But blow! Dead. Grotesque.
And he'll just stand there.
He's
not
just
gonna
stand
pile
there.
in.
No, he doesn't want to bring the puppies in?
No, he doesn't want to bring the puppies in.
Okay, Malanthrope gets to attack now.
With his 4 attacks, hitting
Very
on
cool.
4s.
Yep.
We got 2 hits.
Yep.
And then strength 4, so wounding on
Toughness 4.
4s.
Yep.
So, but he does get the reroll.
Because he's, he has reroll wounds.
So 2.
4 ups. Ah, I made 1. How much damage?
D3.
Oh,
For 3.
3. That one guy is going to have to take 3 damage. Nope. She kills 1. Blah. Dead. Dead wreck. Okay, my attack's back? Oh no, you get to pick a unit now. So you get to pick your
my only other unit,
gaunts.
my gaunts.
Okay, so another rapin. He can't actually fit through here, so I'm going to be defending that. He's got 9 attacks and 5 attacks into the,
here we go.
The venom. So 9 into the racks. There's 2 racks remaining. There are 2 racks remaining. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s, because I don't have my homunculus nearby.
Well, your toughness 4 still.
Yeah.
So wounding on 5s.
Oh, that's right. That's
3.
right.
Yeah.
So 4.
But it is
didn't
still
actually
4.
matter, because those guys are magic. 4s. Ooh, 6 up. Oh, you kill 1 more.
Well, the Malanthope does do a mortal wound on a 4+.
Oh, that's right. And is that at the end of the fight phase?
Yeah, at the end of the fight phase.
Oh, no, he might die anyway. That would be terrible. And then 5 against the venom.
5 against the venom. So we got 4s.
Yep.
And then 5s.
Yes, sir. These little termagants know how to party. 1 more wound. So venom has taken 2. Okay, my attack's back. I have 2 from the venom. Hiya! Into the gaunts. 1 hit. 1 wound at -1, so 1 dead guy.
1 dead guy.
And then the sergeant is going to hit gaunts as well. It's turn 3 now, so hitting on 2s and wounding on 4s. So 2 armor saves, 6 ups.
2 cocked dice.
Yeah. So 2 more dead. Okay. So now on a 4+.
Leave him.
Not 4+, on a 6+, right?
On a 4+.
Is it on a 4+?
On a 4+.
Oh no! On a 4+.
Every unit within 1 inch.
Within an inch. Uh-oh, my rack.
What a wound!
No!
Oh!
Come on, feel no pain, feel no pain! No!
We all won!
Wah, wah, wah. He died, he inhaled the spores, and is now dead. Okay, with that, you get Crush, you get Decapitate, and you get...
I've only killed 1 character, right?
You killed 3 units with monsters. You get extra
the
points?
character 1 is the D3.
Oh, you don't get...
The
That's
Crush is
just
kill a
1?
unit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So 2 points. You're going to get rid of area denial, because I've got the center of the board.
Definitely.
Definitely. Okay. So I defend objective 5 successfully, and I get 3 more this turn. So, advance. Get everybody out of my deployment zone. It's going to be hard if I want to go kill Swarm Lord. Take them alive. 1 enemy infantry unit was destroyed in the fight phase. If an infantry character was slain, score D3 points. Is he an infantry character?
He's a monster.
No, okay. And fear and terror make you fail a morale test. Technically possible. Okay. Okay, let's move on to movement.
With Swarmlord in my backfield, the Malanthrope exposed, my chance this turn was to essentially put as much strength as I could into the Swarmlord. Being able to take him down would mean that I would be in a much better position for the late game. So what did I do? I kind of set the Talos up, I got my characters ready to go after him, I was able to pull back the stuff that he was in combat with and shoot him with poison. Ideally wanted to bring him down in the shooting phase so I didn't have to deal with his 3+ invulnerable save in close combat, which is very hard to get through.
Okay. Turn 3 for the Drukhari. Well, the 2 gunboats are like over there. We got a Talos, a Kronos, they've kind of moved up. The puppies are going to try to kill some gaunts. The Venom has moved this way. I'm basically going to just try and put as many shots into him as I can. And then into him as well, seeing if I have anything at the end after that to shoot as well. Yeah, I'm going to leave these guys pretty much alone, because get rid of the Synapse and they'll basically pop in a turn if I can kill enough. Okay, so we're going to start this whole charade with Archon Skari shooting his blast pistol at Swarmlord. 1 hit shot. He hits. Needing a 3 to wound. He wounds. What will you roll? Ooh! That's a 1.
Is
That
it
is
1
a
damage?
fateful 1. It's D6 damage.
Oh no.
It's a pistol of death. Bazap! 3 damage. So he goes down to... Oh, he's got Caddis. That's right. He takes 2 damage. And Archon Skari starts the festivities with some shots. Okay, I'm going to do the... Talos is going to shoot at Swarmlord as well. So 2d3 shots from the Talos. That's 3 shots, needing 4s to hit. And 5s to wound, strength 4. 1 at -1.
4 up.
So that is saved. The witches are going to shoot at you as well. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 witches that have pistols still. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8 witches? 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. 7 witches that have pistols. And then one that's going to lob a grenade. So 3s.
-1.
On Swarmlord?
No, on your...
Oh, sorry. So 4s. Say I hit with 3. I don't know how many. Needing 3 saves. No AP. Because the horror. Sorry, I do always forget about the horror. Ooh.
Oh no!
2 go through, but he is catalysted. Oh, he takes 2. He is bracketed thanks to the witches. Those witches have been doing work. D6 from the grenade. 4. Needing 4s to hit for catalyst. Yeah, needing 5s to wound, and these are also -1. So 2 at -1 from the grenade.
4 up.
Oh no, that's double 2s.
And they just
1 damage.
Okay,
Yeah,
5 up.
nothing crazy grenade. 1 more damage.
Down to 4.
Okay, now we're gonna do the Venom with his 12 shots, because that's what a Venom does, is just shoot a lot with poison. Nah, blacka, blacka, blacka. Needing 3s, rolling 1s, thanks to the Archon and everything else. And 4s to wound. For poison, that was it. Wound. So 6 saves on Swarmlord.
Boom!
Oh, he makes all 6. Okay.
You never thought I'd do that, did you?
Yeah, exactly. He's got 4 wounds remaining, eh? Okay, so let's do the Kronos. So the Kronos is going to shoot his flame at the Malanthrope. That's D6 hits, just auto hits, because if not, it'd be -2 to hit that guy. And then he's going to shoot his other gun at the Swarmlord. Okay, so D6 shots at the Swarmlord for 5 shots. Needs 3s to hit. And it's strength 3, so 6s to wound. Nothing. Okay, and then D6 flamer hits on the Malanthrope for 5 hits. Toughness 4? 5. Toughness 5, so 5s to wound. Ooh. So these 2, they're all -2.
So no save.
No save. So these 2 go through, and these 2 do D3 wounds. So that's, if I roll 2 3s here, he's got 1 left, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. No, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. He has 4 remaining. Go. That D3 damage on a 6 to wound for the Kronos weapons is surprisingly good. Okay, he's got 4 wounds left.
Yes.
Cool. So let's do this entire. Actually, let's do the Homunculus has a pistol into Swarmlord. 2s to hit and 4s to wound. 1. He's just got a splinter pistol, which is ooh. He gets through catalyst. Oh, he does 1. He's got 3 left. Okay, so that Raider is going to fire into that Malanthrope with his Disintegrator first. So needing 5s to hit because of your Super Relic. Oh my goodness.
Only Archon.
Okay, needing toughness 5.
Yes.
So 4s to wound, -3, 2 damage each. That's 6 damage.
He's dead.
He dies. Oh no. Oh wow, that Raider's Disintegrator Cannon just money. And then everything else is gonna rapid fire into the Swarmlord. So I've got okay, so I've got 9 rapid fire rifles, all firing into Swarmlord, because I just want to try get him dead from the guys inside. So 3s rolling 1s, thanks to Flayed Skull, which has actually been really, really nice. I haven't minded Flayed Skull at all. It's been fun. And 4s to wound, just trying to poison Swarmlord. That's 5 saves for Swarmlord. And then I do the Splinter Cannon, which is 6 shots. So, 3 get through. He has 3 wounds remaining.
No.
No, Catalyst. Oh! He's like, I don't care. I don't feel anything. 6 shots from the Splinter Cannon, rolling 1s, and needing 4s to wound. That is 2 saves on Swarmlord. 1 gets through. Catalyst. Oh, he's okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now that I've killed the Synapse here, I'm gonna shoot the Ravager into that unit of gaunts. So plop, plop, plop. I got 9 shots from that Ravager, hitting on 3s, rolling 1s, and wounding on 3s for kills. So that would be 5 dead gaunts. Oh, it's -3. And then the Razorwing Jet Fighter. I could just shoot him, you know, but I want to charge in and try to get him in combat. Because I think that would be thematic, and Archon Skari wants another trophy for his trophy. He's actually standing on a Gene Stealer head right there.
Oh.
Just because I've played Chris so much.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and so I'm going to shoot everything into there. So I got the Splinter Cannon rapid firing. So 6 shots into the gaunts. Rerolling nothing. And needing 4s. So 2 T-shirt saves on the gaunts. 2 dead. And then I have the Disintegrated Cannons against those same gaunts. Needing 3s for kills. So 1 cocked. So that's 3 dead from that. And I'm going to do the 2d3 neurotoxin missiles. 3, 6, 8 missile shots. Needing 3s, and they always wound on 2s. So wounding on 2s. So 4 more T-shirt saves against the gaunts as well. So wow, 2 saves. So 2 more go down. Plop, plop. Okay, from that unit. And that is it for shooting. So we'll do some combat. So I'm going to try to get Archon Skari in here. He goes 8. There you go. That's the spirit. The puppies are going to charge into the gaunts, but they're going to fire at me with all their shots. And so they're going to go 6 inches if you don't kill anybody. And then the Homunculus is going to charge in as well with his electrocorrosive whip. Plop. And this is where you've passed all your 3-up invulnerable saves. And then the witches are going to hop in as well. They rolled a 4, which will get that guy in there here. Nom, 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 nom. Go, witches.
How many guys do I have overwatching your dog?
A few. And then the Talos is getting in as well. So 4 for the Talos. Blah. Okay, so 13 gaunts. Hitting on 6s.
Toughness?
4. Nothing. Okay, and the puppies go 6. Nom, 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 nom. Go, puppies. Howl. Okay. Vexor to mask him, not that it matters, but if he had command points, that would matter. I'm going to start. Okay, so there's 4 attacks for each pup, so this is 4 of the 8 pups, hitting on 3s, no re-rolling this time, because the Beastmaster is red paste next to the Swarmlord. And 3s
That's
to
2
wound.
cancers.
Oh yeah, Swarmlord has 2 for 2. So 4 saves on the gaunts there from the pups. Ooh, 2 T-shirts, so 2 go down. And then the next batch, needing 3s again, and needing 3s again. Nom 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 nom. Go puppies! So that would be a lot more this time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in total. So 9 saves. Woo, nice. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 13 go down. Okay, blah. In combat over here, we've got Archon Skari with his 5. His Warlord trait because he charged the Jin Blade as well. So he needs 2s to hit, rerolling 1s. Because he's famed savagery. And he's strength 5, so he needs 5s to wound. No rerolls here. So he gets 3 invulnerable saves to be taken. Will he down the Swarmlord? No rerolls remain. D3 damage from the Jin Blade. Drum roll. Will Skari do it? No! Oh, Cannon, that's right. Doesn't even matter, he's got Catalyst. He just takes 1. Here I was, all excited about that. Okay, my Homunculus is trying to get good specimens for the lab. So 2s to hit with him, and 4s to wound with his electrocorrosive whip. Cocked. So that would be 3 saves, so 3 invols, and they are 2 damage apiece. So 2 Cata, Oh, he takes one more wound.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. And the chain flail is just gonna go for the Talos. He hits on 2s now because it's turn 3. And he wounds on he's strength 6, so 5s, right? 5 chain flails allow rerolls of everything. Because it's a built-in doom. Oh no, nothing. So 4 just armor. Nothing's the same as it invol. That's why I went for the chain flails. Oh, 2 get through. Will he kata through this? Oh, he does. And last but not least, the witches are gonna pile in. They are -1 to hit, and there's no Lilith to give her rerolls or anything like that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regulars. So that's 6, and I'll come back after I count them out because there's a lot of dice. Okay, so this is 6 witches. Wow, they have a lot of attacks, eh? So I am horror, so I'm -1 to hit, but I'm +1 to hit thanks to power from pain. So I'm still hitting on 3s, no rerolls, just hitting on 3s first. Ooh, normally they'd be hitting on 2s because of because it's turn 3 for power from pain. And then they are strength 3, so they do need 6s to wound you. But the Chronos is within 6 inches, which gives me reroll 1s to wound.
Oh.
Ooh, got a couple there. And nope, so that would be 5 just from the regular witches. Cult of Strife. 3 damage get through. Will he kata them as well? Oh, and he goes down. Does he thrash about? He does not. He goes down as the witches climb over and, in spectacle, bring him down. Okay, and then they'll be attacking. But that's it. That's pretty much game. So I think we're going to call it there. At the end of the turn, I will get nothing, really. Well, let's just see what the points are, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I will be getting... They ran away at the end, so that gives me Take Them Alive. And Fear and Terror is also something I get, because now they fail morale tests. So with that, it is game! So make sure you stay tuned as we do our post-game recap. And let us know what you thought down in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the battle report. And let's discuss how the game went down. And that is a game! So, Chris... Wow, that was... So tell the folks... No, actually, you guys saw it. The game, it lasted like 3 turns. It was a slobber knocker. Like, we beat the hell out of each other. It went really fast, really brutal. You kind of saw exactly what happened. The witches didn't die to the Gene Stealer onslaught that was supposed to happen.
That was so amazing.
That was crazy. The Gene Stealers didn't die, and then they got countercharged. And then everything kind of fell through.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you feel you would have done anything differently for the folks out there? Like, switched your plays around, like, held back another turn? What do you think would have been... or do you think you played it smart, it was just a matter of the way the dice rolled?
Maybe, I don't know, shot the Hive Guard at the witches.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it just kills a couple, but, at least it's a little bit less. And then
20 witches is a lot of witches.
Yeah. So I got the 9 with the Steelers, and say I got like another 8 or something with then it would have been a lot better that way. But there's not really much I could do because Yoram is so strong in melee, and I'm just a melee.
Yeah, you didn't really have much shooting. You didn't bring any of your...
I had the 6 Hive Guard.
That's about it. Normally you have your Flying Hive Tyrant with the shots and stuff like that. Really fun, like Lilith going up and holding up against Old One Eye was one of my favorite moments.
I was so excited. I was like, Old One Eye's gonna squish this little girl.
She's Lilith Hesperax.
Yeah.
She is the master of the arenas in Comra.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. And then Swarm Lord just went up to her and squished her.
Oh, yeah. He did that twice. He just squishes her and then books it around and squishes the little witch lady or whatever she was.
Yeah, the Beastmaster.
The Beastmaster.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the battle report. My MVP for the match was Archon Skari running around with his Jin Blade.
Yeah.
He did a lot of work, and the Ravager was really good. I liked Flayed Skull. I haven't used Flayed Skull, like, ever. First time using Flayed Skull. Having the reroll 1s to hit with my vehicles and stuff without needing an Archon around meant that I was able to use my Archon to go around and, like, hunt stuff or get into combat and
Yeah.
whatnot, which I thought was really useful. And then of course Cult of Strife, lots of attacks, like each witch having 5 attacks. It's just like
that's crazy. Yeah.
Especially you have 20. Think about that. 20 times 5. Yeah.
100 attacks.
Yeah.
It's a lot of attacks.
When you buff it with a Chronos for reroll wounds, you buff it with a Succubus for reroll one to hit and whatnot, it gets really nasty really quick.
Yeah.
Who was your MVP?
I mean, technically the Swarm Lord, because he's the one that got all the points. Even
yeah.
though I was gonna get tabled, he got all the points.
He did.
So.
Swarm Lord is a beast. He kills things. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks a lot for watching. A huge shout out to all the Patreons of the channel who help do what we do here at the studio. If you'd like to become a Patreon, check the link down below and join the growing Denizen community. If you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, leave the comments down below. After all, I am Skari.
XR.
XR.
Also, I don't know if it's the camera angle, but does it look like I'm huge?
It is camera angle.
Yeah.
There we go. That.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll catch you all till next time. Skari and XR out.